All right, I think we're gonna go try to find a store or something, sell a bunch of the junk we have, try to clear out our inventory, and then we're gonna move around. I feel like I kind of want to join the Assassin's Guild, but I just don't think we're ready for it. I think in order to do it, I can't remember if you just have to randomly kill somebody. How did you get the house? Oh, I didn't. I went to a tavern. I just went to a tavern. It's not me house. It's not my house. And let's go in here. What time is it? How do I wait? What is the key to wait? There's a key to wait. I just don't remember what it is. So many Serenas running around in Blair? Oh, for sure. What? Interesting. What is the key for wait? System? Keyboard? Auto move? Let's look. There's got to be a key for it, right? Wait. T. That makes sense. It's 5 a.m. Let's do that. Let's wait like 3 hours. You're in a 3x Blair party? We were in a big 3x Blair party yesterday. Or earlier today, we had 3 Blairs, right? All right. Let's sell stuff. Hey, man. How's it going?
We've got everything.
Sure. Bartering?
Have a look at my wares. I'm sure there's something to suit you.
Let's go with miscellaneous. Wait, is this all? These. Can I sell these? How many? Interesting. Let's sell those. Sell that. Get rid of this. Don't really need this.
That's more than I'd usually pay.
How much money does she have? Don't they normally have like a cap on gold? She still has 1K. Okay. Let's go here. I feel like we need those at some point, so we keep. Let's get rid of like let's get rid of this.
That's a fair deal.
How do you sell more? Can you not sell multiples? Oh, there we go. Sell that. Does her gold not go down? Didn't they used to have limited inventories? This is interesting. That is very interesting that that's the way they went with it. So you can sell items of a max.
Excellent bargain.
You can sell like items of a max of 1K gold to this vendor. It used to be they only had so much gold on them. Let's sell this. Iron short sword. I can't remember which one of these I'm actually using, so let's just get rid of that.
You've made a good bit of gold.
All right, let's go like that.
And see me again.
Wait. Do you have anything worth buying?
Can I interest you in some of my wares?
Rusty bow, no. Brown shirt. All right, so they suck. Okay. Mercantile. All right. Let's go. Let's follow the quest. Let's just follow the main quest, right? Mount. Let's get rid of this. How do we get rid of it? Pen marker. Remove it. No. No. So why didn't it remove it? Interesting. Interesting. All right. So let's just head over here. It's a little bit of a walk. I think we can make it work. Should we just straight line it? I feel like we just straight line it. We've already done like some of the dungeons, so we won't redo the dungeons we've already done. I could take a horse.
If you want to buy a horse. Enough talk.
That only lets me go to... I feel like we walk. I feel like we walk. Fuck it, we walk. Alright, that's wait. Did E pull out my weapon? R? How do we do it? I can't remember. Was it F? It was F. There's such weird key bindings. Such weird key bindings. What is this? This doesn't look good. Did I do that? I probably did that. Is that worth 100? Okay. Let's go. All right. I didn't know if we were going to do damage to ourselves. I think that's heal. I'd like to swap that with Q because I feel like Q is going to feel better, but we'll leave it the way it is for now. Let's see. We've been here. We've done... excuse you. Excuse you. Could you not? Excuse me. Hey! Fucking goddamn dog. Why does the dog have money? Alright, let's go. I want to be like member of the Black Hand. That's like the assassins, right? But I can't remember if you get that from like doing a special quest or if you just randomly kill somebody and get it. And then sleep. That's the way it was in Skyrim, right? You either did the quest or... What's this? What is this? Whoa! Oh, shit. Hey. Go to sleep. Jesus Christ. Okay. What is the seed stone? No stars shine upon the doomstone. Interesting. No idea what that does. Maybe you have to do it at night. Maybe you do it at night. All right, let's go this way. Let's go up here. I keep trying to reload with R. It doesn't work. We do not reload in this game. All right, let's cook. Ah, the leaves falling from the tree are a nice touch. Have we been in? Yeah, we've been there. So I'd say that... Say we just keep walking till we find something fun to do. Muscle memory, 100%. Is just like spamming R. You can't do anything about it. I'm sure I'm not the only person that does that. It's like if you're playing Once Human a lot, you spam the Q button. Because in Once Human, there's this thing where you like snap. And when you snap, it reveals hidden items. So most of the time, people just run around and you just snap constantly. But then when you stop playing Once Human and you're playing other games, you just like spam do it. I think it's also because like visually there's not like an arrow knocked on the bow. So because there's not an arrow knocked on the bow, it feels like... It sort of feels like it's not ready to be shot. I wonder if that's that. Now you grapple in every game? Oh, I could see that. I could see that. Dude, why do I walk so slow up the hill? I don't like that. Just gotta bee-hop the hills. Is there somebody here? Can't hit me. Alright. Let's figure out how to get in here. I could see that though, like grappling in every game. It's like if you play a lot of Warframe, like trying to bullet jump everywhere. How do you get in this fort? Ooh, what's this? Is this anything or is it just for looks? Huh. Alright, let's go up here. That's the entrance, okay. We're never gonna make it anywhere, chat. We literally just go into every dungeon we see. What was that noise? We just do every dungeon we see. Fuck them. Hopefully we can walk off of that and not get hurt. Well, there went that idea. I was like, hopefully we can do this and not get hurt. That you couldn't. Skeleton, iron arrows. Continue. So probably skeletons and Draugr. So let's do it. Let's do it, baby. Let's see what's in here. Skeletons and Draugr. I'm sure. Ah. Why you no show up on map? Ow. Jesus. Arrows? We've got a lot of arrows. I mean, we need them, right? So it doesn't hurt to have a ton of them. Alright, let's go like this. Big rat. Take gold, take arrow. Skeleton, take arrow. 7 arrows, Jesus. Anything good in here? Just try not to step on traps. There's obviously something. Oh! I didn't even see that motherfucker. And by about, I mean I didn't. I'm not even going to pretend that I saw him. Oh, Alright. Go down this way. Is that... Okay. Let's go this way. What's up here? Easy chest. Let's just auto attempt. I do not like the fucking lockpicking minigame. I am so bad at it. I miss the other ones. Like the ones from fucking Fallout and everything else. I was gonna have a good item. I needed to have a good item, but unfortunately I broke like 100 lockpicks. I broke like 100 lockpicks earlier in the game because I'm fucking retarded, and now I'm like running a lockpick deficit. You normally never run a lockpick deficit, but man, when you start, it's... Unless you can go to, like, the Thieves Guild, it's really hard to get lockpicks back. Because I think you can buy them from the Thieves Guild. But I think if you don't have access to the Thieves Guild, it's really, really hard to get them. Other than just exploring, but then you have to not fucking break them. And I have not been doing a good job of not breaking them. Whoop. See what's over here. So far, so good. We're doing a pretty good job. We're doing a pretty good job. I would like something good. Granted, it's pretty early in the game and we're in pretty easy areas. So the chances of like finding something good are like slim to none. Oh, there's ghosts in here. My attack has no effect. Let's see if this... You think this will work? If I can't kill him with this, then we're fucked. Oh, nope, 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 nope. Can't hurt it. Must need magic. Well, that's not good. What the shit balls? I don't remember going this way. I don't remember going this way. Is that ghost still chasing me? It is. Shit. Shit. I did not realize that you could not damage ghosts. Yeah, I guarantee it's got to be magic. I'm going to guarantee that you need magic. And I do not have any magic. So, we cannot do anything in there. Any surface? Headed out now. Yeah, I'm not like a mage or a battle mage. So, maybe if I had like magic arrows or something. But like right now, yeah, I'm basically fucked as soon as I saw the ghosts. Right? Because if I go character, And then I go like details, factions, major skills, attributes, magic. I have clairvoyance. I don't know what this does. I don't know what clairvoyance does, but yeah. Oh, I've got flare. Ooh, I got flame. I could use this. We could go back in and use this. Palm on target. Let's do sure. Let's go like, let's put this on like 3. And then let's go with like 4. Let's go inventory, magic. I sold a bunch of sorcery potions because I am not smart. So let's just do this for right now. That way, if we run into it again, we can at least survive it, right? Because we can't do anything now. Negative chill res. What'd you break? Let's go this way. That was sad. Ooh, Roxy Inn. Moss Rock Caverns. Let's do those. Right. Hey! Son of a bitch. Oh, may make you more aware of magic. Oh, that's possible. That's a good point. Ow. Don't miss your shots. There we go. It's a good chance it might. I don't remember what it does. Let's go here. Let's see if there's anybody in here. We might talk to people. I mean, we could get quests, right? But what the shit balls? I hear noises. Okay, it's a horse. Let's go try this cave. See, this is the thing about these games, is there's like something to do every 5 steps. Wonder what's going to be in here. I need to level up. So we've picked this class specifically to be an archer, so we can't switch. We can't like go battle mage or something. So we just gotta. What the fuck balls was that? All right, let's go this way. Shit, man. I'm so bad at this game. I'm so bad at this game. Alright, gold. Let's see what we got. Lots of bugs. Alright, let's go this way. Think there's anything over here? Which way should we go? I guess this way. Is there 3 paths? Dude, too many paths. Too many fucking choices. Too many fucking choices. Oh, what's this? I've had lockpicks. Maybe. It's probably the, like, where you come back around. Oh, we'll take that. Alright, let's go this way. I feel like I want to go into here really quick, and I want to go here, and I want to change this to be C, and then I want to change, where was the, hold on. And then there was like cast magic. Change this to be Q.
Huh?
Oh shit, that wasn't smart. That was not smart. That was not smart. We did that wrong. We did that wrong. We definitely fucked this up. We are not doing things very smart. We fucked up, chat. Oh, go down. Jesus. Stealth archer's a thing in Oblivion. It is if you're smart enough to, like, remember that you're an archer. My dumbass forgot that I'm in... What the... Damn it, you son of a bitch. Go to... Damn. Oh my god. I fucked that up so bad. Let's take this iron. Take those. Jesus, chat. I fucked up bad. You were one-shotting everything? I'm still pretty early. I'm still pretty early into the game. So I would say if I was further into the game, like once I get further into the game, it'll be better. But for now, yeah. For now, you're not one-banging everything. You one-bang a lot of things, but you're still alive? I mean, this is debatable, right? We're kind of alive. Did you really go with the Scaly? Yeah, it was either him or the Kajat, right? And like when you're going for like a stealth character, it was 6 of one, half dozen of the other. Normally I go with like a Kajat, but we decided to go with him just to be able to swim and shit. That was the only real reason. Oh, fuck. Reading chat, man. First scales on a character is a big no-no. I mean, they get a lot of benefits to this play style, so personally, it doesn't bother me one way or the other. Like, I don't really care. It's just when it comes to benefiting the play style, this is a good benefit. Were there any mages at the beginning that you can choose from? Oh yeah, you can be anything. And there are different races that have different bonuses. So like certain races have like better bonuses for different things. You played Gothic 1 and 2 and you memorized all the lockpick combinations? 300? Jesus, dude, that's a lot. First mod is always skeleton and then goon body. Fucking lol. It was also for the night vision. That's true, Jonathan. That was the other one too. That was actually the main choice. Was because we knew that I would be able to see at night. Like I would be able to see in dark. And that goes a long way of like making the game more enjoyable from you guys as like a viewer. Because sometimes games can get too dark and they're kind of irritating. So with this, we didn't have to worry about it. Hopefully that makes sense. Like as a viewer, not having to like fucking squint the whole time is like big pog. Not read. In my view. In my view, that's like a really nice thing. What is that? Ogre's teeth. That's true. Yeah, because like as a viewer, sometimes games are just really dark and just kind of a pain in the ass. Ooh. And then when you have this key, you can come back with the key. Where's the exit? Is there's not a map in here. There should be an exit in here. Unless that just opens, there should be an exit, but I guess not. Maybe that's just to open the other side. Normally you can exit out here, but I guess not. Let's go around. This key should open that other door, that hard door that we saw before. So, go for a nap in the dungeon. We are not ready to level up. If we were ready to level up, we definitely would. All right, let's go this way. Just go this way. This should like give us access to the other part over here, maybe? Question mark. Door. This way? Wasn't there a door back here? Shit. I should have read it before I opened it. That's what I get for not reading, chat. Athletics increased to 21. We're cooking. Imagine reading things. I know we did. Oh, this seems dangerous. Oh. Did you hold that? Thank you. Anybody else? Open coffin. We'll take that. Take that. Take that. Those are worth money. Ooh, what's this? We've got one lockpick. It was on its way down, man. We got 2 of the 3. That was big sad. Iron arrow, minor wound, burden. Those are poisons. The problem is poisons are a pain in the ass to equip. Alright. They did a good job on like some of these statues. Skyrim's lockpicking is better. I'm not a huge fan of the lockpicking in here. It's a better minigame, but like while it's a better minigame, it's like way more irritating. Does that make sense? Alright, we got everything. Which way? This way? Alright, this looks good. Yeah, it's like a way better minigame. It's like more interactive and engaging, but in the same sense, it fucking sucks dick 10 times worse. Alright. So we've done this. Let's go down here. Is there anybody in here to talk to? Ow. Let's see if there's anybody in here cool. It's nice they give you a bedroll outside so you don't have to pay for anything. Hey, that's owned by somebody. Yeah, fuck you. Alright, let's see what's in here. Probably wouldn't if you had as many lockpicks. Steal the horse. Hold on.
Much less how to kill one. I suppose I have a moment. What is it?
Would you guys shut the fuck up and let me overhear this conversation?
The Emperor and his 3 sons dead, right under the noses of the Imperial Guard. It's a disgrace. Go on. What's the news from the other parts of Tamriel? Nothing I'd like to talk about.
Strange business.
Be seeing you.
Sure.
Where does our food come from?
I suppose I have a moment.
And
What
the
is it?
Nibinian Valley.
What can I do for you?
Are you...
I might swim more if it weren't for the slaughterfish. Sharp teeth and some carry... Good day.
Okay.
They say when you murder someone,
Greetings,
the Dark Brotherhood comes to you in your sleep. It's how they recruit new members.
Oh my.
Sure.
Good day. Evening.
Sounds like we gotta kill somebody. Sounds like we need to murder somebody. Sounds very high on my priority list. I need to kill somebody. Just randomly. But I need to do it where there's no guards, right? Because I don't want to get in trouble for murder. We need to kill somebody. What's the chances we can find somebody just randomly to kill? We should kill somebody and take their house, right? Kill the guard, no witnesses? I don't think it works that way, does it? Plus, I feel like that guard's gonna fuck my brains out. Need to kill someone to move up in life? I need to kill someone to be able to kill people, is basically what I'm hearing. I'm kind of curious. Custom character. Save. Hey. Would you come back to? We are gonna try this.
What's going on? By the 9 divines!
How are you not dead?
It's all over, lawbreaker. Then pay with your blood.
Oh my god! This is not gonna be good. Oh, Jesus. Oh, Jesus. His health is way too big. Oh, my God. He's got way too much health. This is not going to work out well for me. Oh, my God. Don't touch me. Oh, shit, dude. Don't touch me. Out. Son of a bitch. No. No, 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 no. God damn. God, son of a bitch. No, Bob, stop. Don't touch me. Would you just stop? God damn it. Oh. The horse is waiting for me. God damn it. I'm not paying the fine. Eat a dick. Damn it. Stop. Get back. God, that's gonna hurt.
Supposed to be impressed.
Oh. No, stop touching me. One of us is going to die here. Oh, stop. It's going to be me. Did he go down? We win. Oh, we win. We win, chat. 35 arrows. Legion boots. Maybe. Question is, do we have a bounty? Only way to find out, right? Let's see if we have a bounty. Is there any way to check your bounty? Oh my God, we have a bounty. All right, we reload. Because we reload. Yeah, we definitely reload. Okay. Load game. We don't want a bounty. So we can't kill a guard. Who can we kill? Alright, we gotta find somebody to kill that's not a guard. Pussy? I mean... If we manage to just, like, keep a bounty, then it's just a bad thing. Because it's going to make it where I can't go in town. And we're too early in the game to, like, go on a tirade of just killing everything we see. That's a guard. That was a marauder. Not a guard, thank you. That was allowed to be killed. We were allowed to kill that. We're just going to have to break into a house and, like, kill somebody in their bed. Oh, don't worry. We kill something. Somebody is going to eat ass. Hey, to be fair, I did kill that guard, though. I was able to do it, so... I don't know if you've not played this game, but killing a guard makes it impossible to go into town. Well, I mean, you can go in town, but you got to pay your bounty. And I don't have 1,000. Jesus, that wouldn't have felt good. I don't have 1,000 to pay a bounty right now. It's too much. Hello? Huh? What?
There were some goblins around here recently. Awful creatures.
I can't stand the sight of those creatures.
Be seeing you.
I see somebody right there. Sneak for 1 damage. Okay. We saw somebody pathing. They were talking to somebody. Who were they talking to? It's an average gate. Fuck it. We're not going to deal with it.
Fantastic. Thanks for asking.
Fantastic.
Who's that?
We'll try it. Every time, man. Bury the guard. How do they... yeah, they have AI chips in them, basically. Obviously. How do you have so much health back? Oh, shit. How's it going, BK? We're just, you know, we're just living our best life right now. Killing bandits. We were killing guards, but it didn't help. What are you up to today, BK? Hello. Gold, we take that. All right. Let's keep killing. You see Oblivion? Have you played the new one? Have you played the remastered yet? Man, there's so much money and crystals laying around here. I'm getting a little chubby. Ordered food? What did we get, BK? Tell me it was BK.
What's that?
Oh, shit balls.
Here will not be tolerated.
Dude, we're fucking smoking them. Fried chicken? Where'd you get fried chicken from? Is it like a local place, or did you order it from someplace crazy? Dude, I love good fried chicken. Like good fried chicken? Fucking love it. Oh, dude, you're making me jealous. Just thinking about good fried chicken. I'm gonna take all these because they're worth a ton of money. A Korean place?
What's that?
That definitely sounds like a W. What the shit? Man. Oh, you're a ringleader. You're gonna hit hard. Shit. Okay. Iron. Take that. Take that. Okay. Let's see what else is in here. We're cooking. Yeah, BK, have you downloaded this yet? Steel arrows. We're moving up. Steel arrows do bigger dick damage. I have not. Or is it on your radar, or is it like not something you're into? It's especially if you have Game Pass, right? Like if you have Game Pass, it's free. What is this? Iron dagger. Take this. You wanted to play Avowed? That's on Game Pass as well, right? So it's a good time to pick up Game Pass if you want. Pretty sure Avowed is still on Game Pass. You're on PS5? Oh. Yeah, then you'd have to outright buy this. It is made worse compared to Steam. Don't know why. Drink wine and go to sleep. We got shit to kill, pub. We've got to go find somebody we can kill. Maybe we go to the tavern. Maybe we go to the tavern. We got to find somebody to kill. I have to join the Black Hand. Like, I have to join the Black Hand. Kill the quest giver. You can't kill... Well, I mean, I think this game will actually allow you to kill important NPCs, but... I don't think they really give a shit, but... This game is on PS5 as well, though. I'm trying to think of what I want to do. We're going to a new town. Who are you? Are you important?
Evening.
Are you somebody
Make it
important?
Quick. There were light spots.
Think we kill her? She seems to be nobody.
Enough talk.
Let's do this. Quick save. Finish quick saving. Come on. Come on. What the fuck? Why are my arrows? God damn. She's stronger than the fucking guard was. Where you going, bitch? God damn it. I can't let her get to a guard. Go to sleep. Oh, we got a key. Got a house key. We just got to figure out... Ow! What the... Dog? Where's her house? She's a horde follower. Did we get... All right, first thing first. Bounty. No bounty. I didn't get told that I did something good, though. I didn't get the, like, they're fucking saw what was happening. Where's her house? I got her house key. I don't know. Do you think it counted? You think it counted? Hopefully it counted. I wanted it to count. Cleared the land of a heretic, basically. I did the world a favor, right? There's nobody screaming for the horde, so it's fine. There's nobody screaming for the horde, so it's perfectly fine. Finger Bowl Cave. Giggity. Should have named it Finger Box Cave. He's Argonian, part of the heretics. Why you gotta call me out like that? Alright, let's get up here. Let's go in this cave. This cave might have a bed in it. And then we can see if it counted. This feels dangerous. Maybe. All right, sneak mode. These are vampires. Not what I need. Well, maybe the vampire lord will have a bed. Maybe. Doubt it, though. Jesus, that's a big drop. Oh, fuck. Pretty sure these are vampires. Maybe skeletons, but probably vampires. What the shit? Oh. I'll redeem it with the blood of the unfaithful. Dude, I want to... I'm trying to decide. I mean, if I got infected with vampirism, I don't know that I would care. Because I feel like vampirism is, like, really strong in these games. I feel like it's really, really strong in these games. What do you guys think? Normally the benefits outweigh, like, the negatives. You just have to kill a lot of people. Ooh. Did we get the level? We must have. All right. Did we easy? Such a pain in the ass. Let's go down. All right. I need a bed. That is what we need. Can you still... Is this... I can't remember. Do you actually, like, use a pickaxe in these games to mine ore? I cannot remember if that's a thing. I feel like it was with, like, ore veins, but... For, like, smithing. I feel like that was an actual thing. Could be wrong, though. Obviously we go up. What the shit? Oh. Eat a dick. Let's just do everything down bottom and then we'll go up. Just do everything down bottom and then we'll go up. Oh. Ow. Oh. Fucker. Can we grab both? They could have really done shit with, like, the clicking in this game, because I feel like it just does not... It's not as receptive as it could be, because there's no reason for it not to be. Anything in here? Where'd he go? Eh, fuck him. He probably didn't have anything on him anyway. Ooh, open chest. Security. Getting that security up, dude. We're picking. We're picking. Right. He's still coming. Boy, that Skelly had some balls, man. He had a lot of health. All right, let's go this way. Nothing here, nothing here, nothing here. I feel like we need to go that way, but we need to go back and go up first. Ooh, look at that. It's worth $600. Absolutely. Abso-fucking-lutely. I feel like we got to go down. We don't know where it goes, but I feel like it's where we need to go. Copper topaz ring. Take that. Take that. Anything back here? All right, we're gonna come back and go down that, but we want to go back and go up first. I think, where was the up? It's like right here. Here we go. Surprised there's not even a single bed in here. I have a feeling going down is gonna have like ghosts again. I have a feeling it's gonna have ghosts and we're not gonna be able to do anything, but we'll peep. We'll peep it. Oh shit. Where? There we go. I didn't want the bone meal, but we'll take it. Alright, let's go left. Okay. Well, that doesn't seem very safe. Cool, though. Let's go this way. Let's go this way. All right, let's go this way. Lord Crypt. Yes. Yes, please. He sold Jim gold. Okay, wooden doors. Let's try this one. This seems not dangerous at all. Seems not dangerous. Place seems pretty chill. Go here. Let's open this. All right, we're doing good. What's over here? Anything? Coffin. Nothing worth any money. Coffin. I feel like there should be vampires. I wonder if this is like a quest zone later on. What's up, Zoe? How you doing today? How's your grind going? What you up to? What you up to, Freon? Let's go in here. Whoop. Jesus. Did I step on something? Yep, didn't see that. Big rat. Dead rat. Another rat. Still working. Grinding for cash. Dude, you gotta grind for cash. You gotta get paid somehow, right? How's work going today? Oh. Just enjoying a little bit of Oblivion, man. This game's so good. The game is so good. A little bit of a change of pace, but... It's definitely a little bit of a change of pace, but still good nonetheless. Been good, but like a crazy good? That's good, though. Game looks super cool. Have you ever played it? I don't know if this is your style game, but... Get those goddamn glorp feet out of here, you fucking nerds. Alright, alright, let's go do the other one. Except on another pressure plate? Jesus. Alright, let's go do the other one next. Oh, let's go do the other one. So there was one more of these. We just gotta remember which way you had to go. Maybe this way? You have no idea what's... Have you played, like, Oblivion? Or Skyrim? Have you ever played Skyrim? Isn't this where we just were? Is this not the right way? I'm so lost. You have not? Gotcha. It's a fun game. I didn't know if you were into RPGs or if you're just like purely a shooter gamer. What's in this? I didn't know if you were like just an old school gamer or a shooter gamer or what you were into. Where the fuck? Chat. How did I get so turned around? Well, this feels new. Let's do it. Fucking let's do it. See what's in here. We still need to sleep someplace to see if we killed somebody effectively. You should see her play Subnautica. Dude, I love Subnautica. Fucking love Subnautica. Cannot wait for Subnautica 2. Did she do a lot of screaming during Subnautica? Subnautica is such a good game. Let's be honest. You're normally an RPG gal? Well, that's interesting coming from like a TFD player. Shaballs? Shaballs? You've lost 3 sea moths? We had some moments. Are you a big fan of like letting reapers eat you or something? Oh shit. We're a prawn suit guy. We're a big prawn suit fan in Subnautica. Big prawn suit fan. And then just like grapple on and just punch them till they die. Not good with your void perception. The game's so good, though. I cannot wait for Subnautica 2. Subnautica 2 is going to be so goated. Fuck. Is this all that was in here? Boys, this place sucks. This place sucks, asshole. Did we open all these? We did. I think we get the fuck out of this place. This place sucks. It's your first time playing, so you have 3 days experience? Are you playing it now? Like, is that the current game you're grinding on right now? Where the fuck do I... what the... Chat, we lost. Up above me. Maybe it's this way? How the fuck do I get out of here? I am big dumb. On the weekends you do Subnautica streams? Oh yeah, you've got plenty to do then. You've got plenty to do then. That's exciting. Subnautica is seriously such a good game. Is this where I came in at? I can't figure out how to get out. I'm lost. I'm lost in these caves, man. I'm lost in the sauce. Wait, was it right there? Jesus. Subnautica is so good. BK, I appreciate you, mate. Nah, don't worry about it, man. Do you, brother. I appreciate you being here. It's the swim attire for you, Nunny. Zoe wears swim attire when she plays Subnautica? Question mark. All right, let's figure out how to get the fuck out of here. Let's figure out how to get the fuck out of here. We're just stuck at this point. We're just stuck. Just got to find an exit. We'll just keep following the left wall, right? Left wall strat. Left wall strat. You have a swim cap and goggles? Okay, that checks. That's funny. That's funny. That's a good time. As long as you're having fun with it. Alright, let's get up here. So... that was big sad. No good. No place to sleep. Fuck that place. Alright, moving along. Moving right along. Let's see where we go. I don't even know if we make it across the fucking... I don't even think we make it across town today. Ooh, what's this? This looks like a place to sleep. What are we stuck on? This looks like a place that we might be able to sleep. Think they let me sleep here? Those poor people. I'm not gonna kill them unless I don't get a visit by the Dark Stranger. I mean, we'll kill him if we have to. New Purge video and ain't gonna lie. Don't want to do leaderboards anymore? Why not? Why are they invis? Interesting.
Dr. Durham in the inn. I'm tired of this minstrel's freak show our town has turned into.
Interesting. What, why don't you want to do leaderboards anymore? Can I sleep here? Dude, do you think this was who we killed? You think this is who we killed? Let's go. We are here. Let's follow this around. We need to get here. Wait, this seems like a town. This seems like I should be able to sleep. Ah, here's an inn. We're cooking. We're cooking. We found an inn.
Excuse me. We have a small problem that we hope you can help us with. You may be wondering why you can't see me. We are all wondering the same
Funny.
thing.
About the cheaters, you didn't think about them when I decided to go for it? Oh yeah, it definitely costs money.
Everyone in Ayleswell
Unless I kill
became
everybody.
invisible several weeks ago. It was sort of fun at first, but the novelty is definitely worn off now.
You didn't think about them? I don't know. We got to figure it out.
Run an inn while invisible. Once you get a reputation as a haunted inn, you can just forget about it. So we've all been keeping quiet, hoping the spell will wear off. But we're running out of patience. We're sure it was Ankatar's doing. We can't find him. If you can help us, we will be extremely grateful.
So...
he's a wizard who took up residence in the ruins of Fort Caractacus a couple of years ago.
pretty sure I've killed this
He's
guy.
caused us no end of trouble with his magical experiments, but nothing as bad as this. We've tried to find him, but had no luck. If he's still living in the fort, he's hiding from us, and no wonder. If you could find him and get him to remove this cursed invisibility, we will all be in your debt.
Okay. Can I...
Bye.
Okay, so who is the innkeeper?
How are you?
Okay. Why do you bother me?
You?
Bitch?
Go away. Sometimes people who are invisible are trying. Heard any news from the other provinces?
Bitch?
Rumor
Dude,
has
I
it
need
the
to sleep
Nerevarine
somewhere.
has left Morrowind on an expedition to Akavir.
Oh my god, one of you motherfuckers better let me sleep.
It seems that these are turbulent times.
Yeah, no, this is definitely the quest.
Well met. Best way to take out a skeleton
What
is
is
with a
it?
big weapon.
Have you talked to Ankatar yet?
Oh my god.
Bye.
I see. Bye. Be seeing you.
Oh, man, these guys are lucky I'm in a good mood. These guys are lucky I'm in a good mood. We have made 0 progress today. Maybe they give you a discount? That's what I'm thinking. Let's go this way to, like... Fort... Whatever it is. Fort Cacao. Alright, let's go. I need to be... Whoa. That looks painful. Hopefully we don't break our leg. Okay. Alright, let's get in here. Let's go kill this guy. I'm pretty sure we have to kill this man. They better give me a discount. If not, I'll just kill them all, too. How many of these do I have? 5? There we go. Okay. Let's get in here. Let's go kill this man. I'm all about killing people. That's what we do. Let's just kill them all. Let's just kill everybody. Hey. You look bad. Ow. That was hot. Go like this. Like this. Nothing here. Let's go here. Okay. This way. Okay, this is going down. Let's not go down. Let's not go down. Let's go this way. Let's go this way first. This looks interesting. Up here. Hello? 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 I'm here to kill someone. Hello? Too many paths. Too many fucking paths. Way too many paths. Oh. Goddamn scamp. He's an idiot. We'll continue to follow the right wall. Scamp's an idiot. Okay. Alright, let's go this way. Anything good? No. Pretty sad. We just don't have enough lockpicks to go wasting them on that average gate. Like, it would be nice for our, like, lockpicking skill, but doing it is going to be kind of a pain in the ass. That takes us back outside, I'm going to assume. Let's double check, but I bet this takes us outside. We were right. Okay. Okay, so I guess we got to keep going down. Take this right, go like this. Take this, go like this. And then... Oh, fuck. He must have heard me running. Iron arrows. I didn't want that. We'll take that. We'll take this. We'll take this. Okay. I guess... I thought we were going downstairs at some point. Must be this way? He must have come from down here. Because we've checked everywhere else, right? We're probably going to break our picks here. Yep, we're going to break our picks here. It seems like it has less to do with you timing it up top. And you need to, not only do you need to time it up top, but it has to be a specific, like it has to be a specific tumbler for you to do it. So how the fuck, where the fuck? This is irritating because normally doors like this, they don't like prevent you from completing a zone. Right? So like because of this, there's got to be some other place we've got to go then, right? There would have to be. Because if not, we literally can't complete this without having lockpicks, and that doesn't make sense. Because there's never a point in these games where you have to be a thief in order to complete something. There's always like... There's always another path. It's just like having the lockpick or the stealth lets you do it faster. Typically. Typically, that's how that works. Unless it's maybe just that random conjurer that we killed. Let me go to quests. Yeah, we're basically fucked because we don't have lockpicks, so we can't. I don't think we can do this. Maybe there's a spell that unlocks it. I think there's a magic spell you can use to unlock doors as well. I just don't think I have it. And he like doesn't have a key, so interesting. Yeah, I'm kind of fuckeronied. Kind of fuckeronied. Alright, I guess fuck these guys. We'll come back later. Because without lockpicks, I'm fucked. There's not much I can do. It's big sad. Unless he just was like, happens to be up here somewhere. Which I highly doubt. He's just like standing around. Hey, this looks like stuff. This looks stealable. Fundamentals of alchemy. I mean, this looks like somebody's stuff. This definitely looks like somebody lives here. Definitely looks like somebody lives here. Let's do strength, let's do agility, and let's do speed. Let's do that. I mean, maybe he lives here. How you liking Oblivion? I love the game. I haven't played it in a long time, but I do love the game. I think, wait. Where's he at? I just heard somebody. I just heard somebody. Where was he? Did you hear him? Maybe it's up above? Where'd he go? Motherfucker. I could have just, maybe it was a marauder. In those times is comfortable? What do you mean? Like the idea behind living in like more of a simpler time? I feel like the fucking asshole's around here someplace. I don't disagree with you, even though I think life would have been harder. I think your stresses would have been different, right? Like today's day-to-day stresses versus like, what the fuck? What the fuck? Invisible rats. You'd like a working toilet? I mean, I think a working toilet's pretty big pog. I think the guy is in here. I think he's invis. I think the guy is here somewhere. I think he's invisible. Especially with those invisible rats. Just need a shovel and you have a working toilet? I mean, true? Question mark? I could wait till night and see if he shows up. I'm pretty sure he's here somewhere. And dental? I can't say that I blame you. Let's try sleeping again. I want to, I killed someone, so hopefully the, like, black hand shows up. But it doesn't look like it. Oh, fuck. Well, you're not who I thought was supposed to be here. Yeah, I don't feel like that was right. I don't feel like that was right at all. Where was... What's that new book I just got? Yeah, sure. Okay. Let's try this again. Let's sleep 12 hours. Oh, dude, I'm struggling. It's not working, chat. We gotta go kill more people. Why did it not let me sleep through the night? It shows an arrow that the guy is here. I think he's under me. He's either under me or above me. Maybe above? I don't know, man. I think the green arrow is supposed to be my indicator. But I think I'm just missing. Unless maybe he's asleep? He's got to be outside or something. He's got to be around here somewhere. Where's this man at? Chat. Where the fuck is this man at? He's got to be in here. Maybe I'm just dumb. Because that's not pointing me to a door down. I'm almost positive the man is in here someplace, invisible. And it shows that he's in this room. Think we just sleep again? He's got to be somewhere. I'm so confused. Oh, maybe I need to use that illuminate spell. I doubt it, but maybe. Light on target, maybe. I bet maybe this is it. And then let's go R. Let's just put it here. Let's see what happens. I'm so confused. I mean, it has to be, he has to be around here somewhere. I'm so confused, chat. I'm so confused. He's not going to be on the roof. Right? Like, you wouldn't imagine he's on the roof. Is he in the cave? So is he in the cave, but I need to be able to, like, pick the lock? Because without me being able to pick the lock, I'm fucked. Because there's nothing for me to do. Because there's nothing I can do in the caves. Right? There's nothing I can do in here right now. We'll walk through it one more time, but there's nothing I can do in here without the ability to pick a lock. Like, I feel like he's down there, but I can't do anything. Like, he has nothing, he has nothing. I imagine that he's in that locked door. Typically though, like if there's a locked door like that, there's a key and some sort of chest that you get from the end. So maybe my dumbass just didn't grab a key somewhere. Maybe I missed a turn. That takes me back outside. There's nothing here. Yeah, I have no lockpicks. I'm just fucked. I think we give it up. He's supposed to confront you as you, like, come to the exterior. Because I feel like he's going to tell you you need to come in here and do something. Maybe I just approached from the wrong angle. You know what I mean? Like, maybe I just approached from the wrong angle. So maybe you have to go out and then come back and approach from a different angle. Maybe. I don't know. Because I didn't approach from, like, this or something. I don't know. I'm so confused. I mean, maybe I fucking glitched it or bugged it, but... like, maybe you're maybe I'm supposed to go this way? I don't know. Feels weird. Feels weird. Because it shows, like, it shows to come here, but... yeah, maybe I'm just approaching from the wrong side. I don't know. Like, maybe he's stuck? I feel like, though, like, as you would approach like this, he should just, like, show up and walk up to you. I'm wondering if he's just not bugged or glitched. Ooh, well. I think it is what it is. I think it is what it is at this point. You're reading a bit more to see if there's anything else. I could see that being an issue where it's just bugged. And there's just nothing I can do. Because you can see it shows him, like, right here. So... because I'm pretty sure this stuff up here is his. Like, I'm pretty sure the stuff in this room is this man's. Oh well. All right, I think what we do is... What time is it? It's 4:30. Oh, I think what we do, chat, is we just pick this up tomorrow. I think we pick this up tomorrow. I think we pick this up tomorrow. I think we kill somebody else tomorrow and then we pick this up tomorrow. Know what, Chips? Know what? I gotta go make dinner for myself. I'm all alone. I'm just a big alone boy with like needing to make food and work on YouTube. What are we eating? Hamburger helper. Hamburger helper, more than likely. We'll just go make some hamburger helper and then I'll be able to make it and then I will I'll have it for leftovers tomorrow. I think it's what we're gonna have to do. I think it's what we're gonna have. Slaps low key. Dude, it's so fucking good. It's so good. Hamburger helper, tuna helper, they're like the best of like junk food. Like junk good food. Especially if you get like a good one. Like a really good one just tastes so good. But guys, thank you guys for hanging out. Everybody that's like chilling and lurking, everybody that's helping out. Like Jonathan, thank you for looking up some shit on the wiki. Pub Dad, thank you for hanging out. Chips, Hunt, thank you guys for like vibing for the rest of the stream. I know this isn't First Ascendant, but I appreciate the love. Appreciate you guys hanging out. It means a lot to me. Thank you guys for lurking. Everybody's chilling, chatting, and vibing. Thank you guys for being here. We'll be live tomorrow. Some more First Ascendant. I think we're gonna work on a build for Serena and work on a build for Glay. Goes well with it. I might have to try it. Yo guys, thank you guys for all the love scoops. Thank you for being here. We'll be live tomorrow as